students of Standard 10. Today, the main topic of our discussion would be the great leaders of assertive nationalism. We have dealt about with the aims and objectives of the assertive nationalist. Today, we are going to deal about the great leaders of assertive nationalism. The trio, Lal, Bal and Pal, popularly known as the Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal, were the great leaders of assertive nationalism. They brought about a new wave of self-reliant nationalism, distinct from the tiny ripples which the early nationalists were able to create. Let us discuss their main contribution. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was born on July 23, 1856. His slogan, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." Organization Home Rule League and popularly known as Lokmanya. Literary work, edited newspaper Kesari. He wrote the Attic Home of the Vedas and the Gita Rahasya. Social work, organized Ganpati and Shivaji festivals and Lathi clubs. Political beliefs. Tilak talked of Swaraj as early as 1896 and 97. He said, "Swaraj is my birthright, I shall have it." He was of the opinion that Swaraj can be achieved only through self-sacrifice and self-dependence. Tilak believed that the political power could not be achieved through begging. There was a need for starting political movements. He was in favor of launching the Swadeshi and the boycott movements. Tilak's contribution towards the rise of nationalism, or the means he employed to expose the British administration. To spread the national movement in rural areas, Tilak revived the Ganpati and the Shivaji festivals in 1895 and organized the Lathi clubs and akharas. He, along with Bipin Chandra Pal and Lala Lajpat Rai, transformed the anti-partition movement into a movement for Swaraj. Tilak started the Home Rule movement in 1916. With his own ideas and weapons, he infused a new life in the national movement and brought about a change in its character. Tilak made bitter attacks on the government through his weeklies, the Maratha and the Kesari. Bipin Chandra Pal was born on November 7, 1858 in Poli village in Habiganj, now in Bangladesh. Method for struggle: Pune Swaraj, Swadeshi boycott and national education. Literary work, founder of Swaraj Journal, edited New India book, The Spirit of Indian Nationalism. His contribution towards the growth of national consciousness. Bipin Chandra Pal is popularly known as the father of revolutionary thought in India. In the beginning, he supported the moderates, that is the early nationalists, but after the partition of Bengal, he joined the aggressives, as they were popularly called the aggressive nationalists. He joined the Brahmo Samaj in 1876 and the Congress in 1887. At the Madras Congress session, Pal pleaded that the Arms Act should be repealed. He participated in several sessions of the Congress and contributed towards the growth of national consciousness in India. During the anti-partition agitation, he toured several parts of the country, and wherever he went, he carried with him the message of Swaraj, boycott and Swadeshi. Bipin Chandra Pal exhorted the people to appreciate their own culture and derive strength and unity from it. He opposed the caste system, advocated the Vidori marriage and women education. He, along with Lala Lajpat Rai and Tilak, headed a new era of aggressive nationalism and was of the opinion that great hardship or suffering was the price that had to be paid for freedom. He wrote a book, The Spirit of Indian Nationalism, in which he highlighted the importance of nationalism. Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai was an Indian author and politician who chiefly remembered as the leader of the Indian struggle for freedom from the British. The freedom fighter was popularly known as Sher-e-Punjab or the Lion of Punjab. He was born on 1865 and the method of his struggle, Swadeshi and boycott and passive resistance. Literary work, books, The Call to Young India, England's Debt to India, The Political Future of India. Organization, members of the Gadar Party and founded the Servants of People's Society. Death in 1928 while leading a protest procession against the Simon Commission. His contribution to the growth of nationalism. Through his writing, he preached radical nationalism, inspired the Indian youth, and kindled the fire of patriotism in them. He founded Indian Home Rule League in America. Lala Lajpat Rai transformed the freedom struggle into the agitation of millions and the common masses. He, through his speeches and writings, accelerated its pace and widened the base. In 1907, he, along with Sardar Ajit Singh, was imprisoned for 6 months for seditious speeches and deported to Mandalay. In 1914, he went to England as a member of the Congress delegation, and from there he went to America and joined the Gadar Party. And during his stay, Rai was able to win over many people for the cause of Indian nationalism and freedom struggle. Rai founded the Servant of the People Society, which he worked for freedom movement as well as the social reforms in the country. Lala Lajpat Rai led the boycott demonstration against the Simon Commission. He was assaulted in the Lathi charge and laid down his life for the country. But before his death, he said, "The Lathi blows inflicted on me would prove one day as nails in the coffins of the British Empire." He sacrificed his life so that India could win her freedom. Lala Lajpat Rai sustained injuries while boycotting the Simon Commission. He died in November 17, 1928. The entire nation was filled with anger. His death activated the revolutionaries. Saunders, who were illegally responsible for his death, was killed by them. His death led to a great disturbances in the country and it inspired the national struggle for freedom. With this, we come to the end of the contribution of the assertive nationalist. You are supposed to know at least the 4 main contribution of the assertive nationalist, which I have summarized and given, and that will be asked in the question. Follow up the assignment which I have given. Till then, take care of yourself. God bless you.